I have spent many hours upon horses guiding clients in the mountains of Colorado for elk, mule deer, and black bear. In this episode, Kim and I are taking a horse from Mountain Horses Outfitters for a day hunt. We're up early to get going before the day heats up, and hopefully find a chamois or red stag in velvet to take home. As we go, I make sure to glass. Looking through binoculars and riding at the same time is far from the easiest thing in the world. Kodak the horse can't take me as far as I want to go, so I'm tying him up here and continuing on foot. So I've hiked up just a little further from where I tied up Kodak. It was getting kind of rocky and there are holes and stuff, and I just thought it's going to be faster if I walk anyway. So I tied him up to a beech tree back there. But I want to push on a bit further. There's some really good country at the head of this valley. We're getting real late in the morning now. It's almost midday. So I'm not really expecting to see much, but I might see something. If I'm really lucky, and around 3-ish o'clock, animals might start moving again. So I think I need to go and find like a shady gully somewhere. I'm just going to glass here for a bit, and then I think I'm going to shoot up the valley, maybe another K. Maybe move around here a bit first, get some different angles and stuff, see if I see anything. There's some nice shady little hollows and crooks and bluffy areas in here that would be pretty good for a chamois. It's getting really hot though. We've had rain like the last week, and it's been freakishly cold for a New Zealand summer. And now I'm boiling, and I really wish I wasn't wearing pants, to be honest. So I need to drink a lot of water today. So far, I haven't seen anything, but I'm ever hopeful. This valley up here looks really tremendously good. Not just good for animals, I've seen a lot of sign, but just like, it's pretty, man. It's like probably one of the nicest little basins I've been in a long time. Getting here wasn't the easiest, but I can't wait to go push a little further, and I'm going to get up somewhere a little higher, I think, where I can glass. I've got some forest to go to before then, which I think is going to be really nice. I might slow down a bit, because there's always a chance I could bump a deer or something in the bush. You can see that I'm sitting in the shade, so I figure the deer will be as well. I finally make it to the head of the valley. It's not half an hour before a big red stag emerges out of the bush. So, a decent stag just walked out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He's in a great spot. I'm going to see if I can get any footage of him, but then I'm going to hustle over there and take a shot. Definitely going to take him. He's around 200 yards away. Whether the stag caught me faintly in the wind, I do not know. Regardless, he seemed growingly suspicious and wary. I had to take the shot now, or risk never seeing him again. I was trying to get a little closer, and I maybe went about 5 meters, and then he stuck his head up. And I think the wind is a little bit average, and I think maybe he just got a whiff of me or something, or heard. I think he probably heard me actually. If he smelt me, he would have buggered off. But I figured it was not worth trying to sneak in that 100 yards so I could shoot him at 100 yards. I'm perfectly capable of shooting him at 200. Thought I would just shoot here. I had a good rest. I can tell from the footage and also just the way he ran off, I think the shot was a little far back. But I'm pretty confident there's going to be a dead stag when we get over there. I knew my shot had been less than ideal, but I was still confident in having shot him in the vitals. With Kim the dog to track him down, and having given him some time to expire, surely this would be an easy recovery. Okay, I'm at the spot where he was standing where I shot him. So now I'm just looking for blood, maybe flies. Flies would be pretty quick to be attracted to a lot of blood. That's a good indicator. I'm not expecting too much. And Kim's definitely real keen on the scent. It's hard to know exactly the right spot where he was standing. Looks like Kim's on it. Go. He's gone up this way somewhere anyway. We'll find him. The stag's tracks led us into the bush. Despite not a drop of blood, with Kim following his ground scent and me finding his prints, we were on his trail, though he was not showing any signs of slowing down. This is the set of tracks that I've been following this whole time. You can just see him right there. That's a deer print. Definitely looks like a stag print too. And they're fresh as, and I've been following them this whole time. And in hindsight, I don't think that stag had any buddies with him. I looked at the footage, and he doesn't look around and look at any other deer that are like in the bushes or anything. He seemed to me like he's by himself. And so I'm just going to keep following this. And hopefully we come across him and we can make a follow-up shot if he needs it. Yeah, I really hope we find him. I really want to find him. For more than 1 kilometer we tracked the stag, eventually leading us into dry ground, where the tracking would be exponentially harder. Luckily, we didn't have to go far.
There's a mid-July whitetail in velvet, red as you rode Chevrolet.
I can't remember a time when me and Kim have worked better together as hunting partners. More than anything else about this hunt, I'll remember the painstaking quest to find this beauty. Kim didn't skip a beat, and because of our teamwork, we found our stag crumpled up on the side of the mountain. That might be me and Kim's best tracking job ever. Honestly, we tracked him just over 1 kilometer through the bush, and then we got into this dry tussock country, and suddenly it got really hard. And I actually had to rely on Kim way more. In the soft muddy stuff I could track, I could see his footprints and we tracked them. But Kim saved the team, and I didn't trust her for a little bit. I was just sitting down here just below where he was.
Back on the Red River, not hard to remember when your daddy would never get old. When I saw the world from up on your shoulders, I remember the view. When you live like we do, death doesn't leave with the best part of you. On days off, we'd help out our neighbors, and we smiled and we sweated for free. You'd earned every drink with your labor,
If you want to see more films like this, like and subscribe. Me and Kim really appreciate the support. Check out our Instagram. I have a bunch of behind the scenes content and more. Go forth and be swarthy.